Making sure that was in the right place, because that looked unusual. That wasn't what I meant to do. There. Okay, got all those. Here's where we're at. Master Notes is going to be the one that gets us. I think 3 hours is going to be the shortest of what we need, yes. Okay, self-playing harps and still working on the runestones. Now the reason I'm not placing those two, one, it'll give me more points per thing. I'll get twice the points per thing I return right now. But also, the other reason being that later on we're gonna have to place 5, and rather worry about if I'm gonna get enough by then. I'm just gonna keep them unplaced. Hi, Jess! Done that plenty of times. I was a couple minutes late because I had my alarm go off, but I think I hit cancel instead of snooze and lost track of the time. That's always cute. That's when you get a picture. Trust me, when they're older, you will appreciate pictures like that. I don't think we ever got any like that of my dad, just because my dad would work until he would literally fall asleep. I mean, if he sat down, he'd fall asleep. So he rarely sat down. And generally he'd just go into his bed when he was... You know, it would be when he went into his bed that he'd finally sit down. Hey, Val! Thanks for joining. Valerina. So, let's quickly do shout-outs just because... So I know a lot of you already know both I've rated both of these people, but I figured just in case we could do a shout out. And Twitch is being way ridiculous. It thinks that with everyone in here, we've got one viewer. Don't ask me how we only have one viewer, when with my husband we had one viewer. It's gonna take Twitch a little while. Cross-stitching, okay. We probably, I'm not promising, but there's a high chance we will be rating you today. Because it's been a little while since we rated you. I've actually found people to raid for the past little bit. But it depends on who I can find. If today happens to be a, hey, everyone's on. Day or not. we will see. So tomorrow will be a short stream period. I have PT. At 1:30. So what we'll do is, when I will start, or I'll start, play for a little bit, and then we'll go. And once we get back, we'll go, not when we get back, and we'll go until probably about 1:30. We may go until 1:45 too, depending on who's on. But it will definitely be a stream that is out and about for. So, and we will probably have David with us. Okay, let's see what we need now. I'm just seeing if there's things I'm running low on, and there is. But I don't see any of them around here, so, okay. Let's drop a potion. So we have something to do. But you are, I'm glad you said one of your other friends, because that shows you realize that you are one of my friends. So, I don't know if you heard, and I don't know if Valerina's listening in the background, but yesterday I figured out that Twitch is more likely to count views of people who at least say something in the chat. And we already know that if you have more than two devices at all, this is what I figured out. It's not just two browsers open. It's if you have more than two devices playing a Twitch channel on your IP, then Twitch won't count them. So, if, let's say, you're watching one video, your husband's watching another, and you have a child watching one, it will not count the view. Okay, thank you for the lurk. But yeah, so being aware of that, you can have two watching your channel, but you can't have even one user logged in, or you can't have three users all logged in to their own user profile and watching your video. Otherwise, it'll only count as one view. I looked that one up, and that I think came from Twitch. It was either Twitch or Reddit, but they found out it's the IP address that Twitch goes off of, not the user profile. So that can be helpful to know. And then we all know about turning on the sound, or, about sound on, keeping your sound on your browser open. But you can turn off the sound on your device while leaving the sound on your browser open, because Twitch does not pick that up. Twitch finally caught up and realized that we have people in chat. Getting there. So I'm debating what I may do, because I know Jade would like me to be working on the bonus tomorrow, finishing that off. If I can get everything done today on here, or I mean, not everything. When I get enough of the rune stones, and I'm just waiting on the master notes. What we'll do is we will finish one, place another one, start the master note, do the master note, and repeat that until we've got the master notes done. It will take gold, but I do have a lot of gold, and my idea of when we were going to use that, because of things people had hinted, the dragons they ended up doing were adversaries, not dragons that I thought they were going to do. And I'll show you what dragons I thought they were meaning, and a lot of people thought they were meaning when they said dragons. Okay. We can wait a little while and I can show you. I thought these dragons were what they were meaning, and so did a lot of other people. As you can see, I need dragon eggs in both. I do need 3 more of the Welch green. And then I'm going to need these dragons once I can get my dragon eggs. But I'm literally stuck dragon eggs on there. And those are from Portkeys. And so that's what I've been saving my gold for, but I'm willing to spend my gold right now to move on if we get far enough and we still have enough viewers. So as long as we stay above 3 viewers, we will keep trying to work on the event, with the plan that maybe Thursday, Friday, Saturday, so those 3 days would be working on book. Or, on Amy's story, is what I mean by book. Because this event will not be done until Monday at 12 my time. And they don't double up, they never double up events. In fact, we probably will have time after that even. Let's see if they've released. So I'm just trying to see what the plan is for, what the calendar is for the month, is what I'm doing right now. Okay, here we are. Yeah, we don't have the new calendar yet. And this event goes till the 29th. So what's going to be on the calendar? They are saying there's a WW 1920 event coming out, but they don't even have necessarily any clue for sure what it's about. They're doing data mining, and that's their only clue. And what I'm seeing is not very interesting, but it does mean if I decide to do the event, I'm gonna have to get out and about myself that day, which also means we've got to figure out in some ways my vehicle. Not that we don't have to have it for tomorrow too. Right now, basically the way we're doing it is we keep taking off the battery terminal. But I'm maybe this weekend we may be able to check with our mechanic and see if he can figure out how to make it so that it behaves. So we don't have to take the terminal off just to have the car run off and put it back on. We're getting close. And thank you for everyone that's lurking, that stopped by. It means a lot to me. Looks like one or two more. And then what we'll do is we'll use some of the gold to place master notes. Going after that energy if it'll let me. There, finally. Let's see, did that give us enough? Yes, I think that, yep, that was the last one. So let's go. Wrong thing. This is what I'm trying to do. Okay, that's 3, 4, or 3. This will be 4. If I'm right, yep, one more. Okay, so we need the Philosopher's Stones, Foundables, Great Spellcasts, and Foes and Wizarding Challenges. That'll give us something to do. Sadly, this is none of those. Let's see what this one is. Still none of those. Thank you for everyone who's lurking. It does make a difference. Okay, I think that should be a great. Yes. So that's one of two different things. Because that's a great spellcast and a Philosopher's Stone. That one should be 2. Oh, it didn't go, so we should get 2 greats out of it. So we should be at 3 great spellcasts and 2 Philosopher's Stones. We need 12 Philosopher's Stones and 15 great spellcasts. Okay, now we can just go after anything for my great spellcasts. This one should be easy. We're at 4. Five. 6, I think. Yep. That one was a good. And of course it cut on the good. But we're at 6. So no issues there. 7. 8. 8 and 3, I believe. Yes. Eight and 4. 9. 10. 11. Sorry, excuse me. Well, 13. $14. One more great spellcast and then we're after this thing. Just this thing and in the fortress. So we're at 5 out of 12 there and 14 out of 15 the other way. And for some reason, I'm messing up the spells enough that I'm not getting the last great. And I think I do this every time. That may be the last great. Yep, that is. There's the last great. So now we're just after that, the Philosopher's Stone and Foes and Wizarding Challenges. So while we wait, let's go after some foes. Okay, I am using this one. I'm gonna wait to use the Runestone for this event until the next one because I can't remember if it needs me to earn them or not. I always get that one mixed up. So there's one. Now we need 15 foes. And we will go check out in between to see if anyone is in the, or if the Philosopher's Stone's at. 2. Three. Looks like we need to give some gifts quickly. See if we've got any that are after anything but... Aha, there's one. Should just send Goddess Diana whatever. But first we'll get these done. And if Steph's on, we'll send, or if Steph's opened hers, we'll send her something. Nope, Steph has not. Let's just... Oh, we definitely can send this one something else. There. Now let's go up to Goddess Diana and send her... Let's look at the gifts I have so I can decide what to send Goddess Diana. Okay, we have Wizarding XP that she doesn't need. We've got Wit Sharpening. Oh, we have a lot of... Okay, do I want to send her... Let's just send her an Extravagant. Ooh. We have a ton of Extravagant spell energy. So... There. Now I can get some more fights in the fortress and not worry about... Because I really want to eventually get some more extravagant runestones from the fortress. I haven't been getting drops very well lately. And so where I have to fight in the fortress anyway, I need to get 12 more foes. Might as well be ready. Okay, there's that. Let's go back in the fortress. 5... Magical games and sports. Start. 3, 4. Five. Six. We need to go in the challenge as well where out. But let's quickly gather some energy. Okay. Come on, where is it? Guess it is over here. I know it's not that high. I swear I saw one go 25 out of 25. Or 25, yeah, 25 out of 25. Guess I was seeing things, because I am not seeing it now. I'll double check the rest, but I know it's not those and not those, and those are all ones. Guess I saw things wrong. Go figure. See, where are we at? How many red books? 31, and I need 40, I believe. Seven. Eight. It would be nice if you had extra focus at the end, like near the end. If you could give yourself, there's 9. If you could give yourself energy. Like not just up your hit points, but actually the energy. Extra energy that you could take out at the end of the thing. That's 10. But you'd have to do it such that everyone's hit points were maxed. And then there's still extra. Thank you for everyone that's lurking and that's commented so far on the stream or yeah. And I'd love to talk to people if they would like to. That's 11. This is 12. This will be 12. So we'll need 3 more after this. And then we are still after the Brilliant Foundable. The Philosopher's Stone. Not this one. This is a Cerberus. Three-headed dog. Or as we often call him, Fluffy Not Fluffy. And this is what I saw we were low on, so I'm going to just stop and pick it up since we're waiting on that. And this might be the last time in here. Actually, I think I saw someone... Okay. Nope, we're going to have to go in one more time. Hi, Wonderpuff Girl! Well, thank you for lurking. I totally understand being at work. I really do appreciate everyone who's here, that even if they're lurking, if they aren't, like I did say, Twitch is more likely to count the view if you at least say hi or lurking. So I really appreciate Wonderpuff Girl for at least just saying hi, lurking. That can make a huge difference in view count, it seems. And I say that just because of yesterday when we tried to figure out at the beginning of the stream some things about views. One, there is a delay between someone starting to watch and actually getting counted for the view, which is, I understand that. But also it seems to count the view faster, or even just count it if you at least say lurking or something like that. So we do need one more from the fortress. Let's go get that. And since it's literally only one, I'm just gonna go down here. This will have two that are easy one hits, but they count. And I am just trying to right now, I don't care if I get the runestone or not, because chances are I wouldn't get it in the other chamber either. So there is the 15 foes. Now we just need 7 of the foundables. It looks like my lure is gone, so let's go here. Not registry, here. And drop another trace on it. Six out of 12. And it actually, if we keep this up, I may actually eventually have to use to create trace tonics too. Not that I'm complaining. I have a ton of stuff for them because every single event gives you some for free. One thing I can say for sure about who we're not gonna raid today, or I'm pretty sure, and the reason is my son, and the reason I'm pretty sure is I believe he's off at an interview, and so chances are he's not going to get a chance to get on. Hi, huh? No, I'm streaming. I'm still streaming, sweetie. I didn't send you the message because okay. Answering. Yeah, I didn't send you a text because we only can have so many accounts open at home, and Brett's is open and mine is open. Come on, we need this. And five others other than this one, so we need 5 more. 4 more. Not 5 more. 4 more. I want to see what this is while we're... Okay, we have all of that one. No, I don't need to go after Malfoy. Do I need this one? Let's go see. Nope. I know I don't need that one either. This one? Nope. Come on. This one wants to be mean. Okay, no, just because of... And I know what that one is. Let's check this side one. I don't need that either, I know. So as you can see, you can earn gold just by doing stuff, which I really like. And basically I've been saving, I use my gold I can't remember. I haven't bought very often. And when I do, but yeah. I think each time I bought one right at the first. Because I thought it would give me something else. And it didn't. It ended up just being a sticker for the profile. Which I didn't want, but oh well. And then 1 or 2 times I've bought gold to get port keys for eggs, I believe. I use my gold that right now I'm saving it up because I need those eggs. Well, I don't need them, but that's what I'm saving them up for, is eggs. Once I have the eggs taken care of, the other thing I do with my gold is open up ingredient, energy, and potions spots. I'll show you while we're waiting what pack I purchase when I purchase. So when I purchase, I come down to, not the Adversaries Potion Crate, this Vault Extensions. And that's what I purchase with my gold. Is either the keys to unlock port keys. And even those keys I generally save for when I get them in the wild. I save them for the events where you need to unlock port keys. Once I get the eggs, then I may use them for other events other than just egg events. We'll see. Depends on if they release another event that something in port that's only in port keys for a short time. And that's the only way to get them. Not that I really liked that, but that's where I use my gold because of that. Don't need that either. So we need 2 more Philosopher's Stones. And then we'll move on, where one of the tasks is to place 5 Brilliant Event Runestones. I do remember that. And then we have the bonus event. Tomorrow we will try to finish out the bonus event. And I'm still going to stay for a little while. I'm just talking to let you guys know the plan in case anyone's actually listening while they're lurking. So try to finish out the bonus event. And then that'll make it Thursday, Friday, Saturday. We get to find out what's going on with Amy. So one thing I have not said on stream so far, but I did tell Orca Jade, is I did some review because of one of the girls that's going to be in the room with them, and I'm not going to say, thank you, Valerina. I'm not going to say who it is or anything else, but because of one of the girls that's going to be in their year, in their dorm, I had to do a slight adjustment to the time period. September, as they head off to Hogwarts. And that was real easy change to make. I basically changed from years to months. That was literally the change I made. But yes, I do know what house she's going to be in. I do not know how. So, I do have an idea of how she gets in that house. I'm pretty positive I know at least bits of what happens with the sorting. But I don't know the full details. We'll have to see as we get to that point. But right now we're still on the train. I don't know how many people, but I know I have a few people that are really excited about what happens in the story. So, and I will be honest, I'm one of those people. Even though I have a little bit more knowledge than you guys, the story tells itself very much to me the way you guys find it out yourselves. I'll be writing and the story tells the story. So that's why I say I have bits and pieces of what's going to happen with the sorting. But even I don't know for sure everything that's going to happen with the story. I got in a writing stream the other day that and I've been checking it out off and on. And he was trying to have people do an outline, and I'm going, I can't do an outline. The story doesn't happen that way. Ron, have you been able to recall any additional memories of our first year since the second search began? Enough to question how we made it through the year in one piece. Battling a mountain troll, sneaking past a giant three-headed dog, making an enemy of Voldemort, who I'm told is one of the most dangerous dark wizards of all time. I'm gobsmacked. The fact that we were by each other's sides through most of it probably has something to do with it. Me, you, and Hermione have always made a great team. Yeah, I'm starting to remember that. Thank you for the butter. I forgot to take a screenshot of that. Oh well, I'll have to come later and get a screenshot or something. Thank you for the butterbeer, Hermione. Tastes a wee bit off, but I'm not so daft as to turn up my nose at a free drink on a warm summer's day. The weather has been unseasonably pleasant lately, hasn't it? But do you mind if we skip the pleasantries and get to the point of this meeting? I'd like to study a philosopher's stone foundable before the search is out. The calamity may be an international statute of secrecy nightmare, but it's been a boon for my magical artifact studies. Unfortunately, not everyone has such scholarly intentions. The Unforgivable have made it abundantly clear that they intend to use the calamity for their dark purposes. You wouldn't happen to know anything about them, would you? Only that they're all you and Harry talk about anymore. Even outside of work, it's the unforgivable this or the unforgivable that. I admire your devotion to your work, but you two need to seriously consider finding yourselves a hobby. I don't like the way that guy sounded. But I don't think he's the leak. I'm still surprised we found out Constance isn't the leak. And unlike right now where Hermione's beating around the bush. With Constance, she came right out and asked her. So there was no, so I don't know, yeah, we can't deny. Hermione, one of our agents found this piece of a note attached to the wing of a broken winged key foundable. Thought you'd want to take a look at it. I do, but first I want to apologize to you again. I was so frustrated with the unforgivable, always being one step ahead and so engrossed in rooting out the mole that I started looking at you as a suspect rather than a friend. I don't regret doing what's necessary to expose the unforgivable, but I do regret hurting you in the process. You've always devoted yourself to combating the calamity and the unforgivable. I shouldn't have distrusted you. I'm sorry, too. I took your suspicion personally, rather than recognizing that you were just being diligent. There's just one thing I don't understand. Why didn't you modify my memories like you did the others? Aren't I a liability that way? No. Constance, you're an ally, one I trust and want by my side. I'm just sorry I didn't recognize that sooner. I still say something's weird about Constance, but Gareth is huge. And we've had hints that it is Gareth from day one. But I don't know how Gareth is getting. I personally think that she's not going to find a mole in the Ministry, because they're going home and talk, unless it's Gareth. But even then, I think what's happening is that someone's probably, I hate to say it, but probably Constance is talking to someone else. And then that person's the mole, whoever they're talking to. So it's not a direct to the unforgivable, so the person doesn't know that it's going to the unforgivable. That they're the reason the unforgivables know about it. And so Hermione's going to come up empty-handed. Because the unforgivable are going to have someone on the inside. This is a 10-year game. They're going to have someone on the inside. Okay, let's go get some more foundables. I may have to go up in difficulty, we'll see. Because this time I actually want drops. So I actually need to get this 3 times, I think. So 9 drops. Let's see if anyone else is in here. No. Oh good, we have some more out of these out here. And we can get the note pieces off Fluffy Not, or I think at least off, we're getting them off Fluffy Not Fluffy and the Philosopher's Stone, possibly all of them, but Fluffy Not Fluffy and the Philosopher's Stone for sure we'll get them off of. We don't have enough pieces yet to make out the entire note, but take a look at this. It certainly does look like it says memories, doesn't it? Yes, and this part is definitely talking about Ron. You don't think the Unforgivable might try to take Ron's recovered memories back, do you? Anything. So I appreciate everyone that's watching today. This is working out. We're ending up with a much longer and better stream than we have for a while, for at least the Wizards Unite stuff. I really appreciate that. As I was telling Orca Jade yesterday, one of the reasons, a big reason I want to get to affiliate is I want the channel points. I think our channel points are going to be magical wands. And the reason, some of the reasons I want them is the ability, one, for the hydrate reminders, stretch, things like that, but I think I'm also going to include in there the chance to guide what we're doing that day in some ways, or the next day, or maybe not the next day, but the next stream. Different things like that. So, possibly things like name a character or write me a story, different things like that. Write me a stories would have to, or maybe it wouldn't be write me a story, maybe it would be write me a chapter, but just different things like that. I just need views is what I need. That's literally where I'm at, is views. Average viewers. So, let's see. And that's part of the reason I'm staying on right now, because so far the average views haven't dropped below 3. So as long as we keep this up, it'll definitely help the average viewers. Without this stream, we are at 1.8 average viewers. So that's part of the reason I'll be honest, that's a big part of the reason I'm still going. And I mean, I love that I've got this many views too. I'm not complaining at all. So I like going when people are here interested in what's happening. That's when I like to stream the most. But on top of that, the fact that we are not dropping below, we have not dropped below 3 viewers, I don't believe, at all during the stream, means I'm gonna keep going. That may sound bad, but I will say one thing. I am not gonna do a 12-hour stream. Sorry, not happening. But if we finish off this portion, we'll move on to the bonus event. If we finish off the bonus event, I might have to figure out rescheduling tomorrow's stream and starting earlier in the day. If we get to that point, honestly, and you guys want me to, I will reschedule earlier in the day. And we will do a writing stream instead. So if we keep up the average views and finish off the event, well, I guess that'll mean a change in how I do things tomorrow. We'll just have to wait and see what happens. But for sure, the way we're going, especially with how long this stream is going, it really looks like we should be able to finish the bonus event at least by tomorrow. And in doing so, what we will do is the rest of this week will be writing streams, unless someone wants to do something else. As I've told people, some of the other things we do have in the future to look forward to is we still have our Animal Crossing Magical Island to work on. So if we get when we get the book, and I say the book because that's literally what it's turning out to be. I wasn't sure if it would be a short story, which is a few chapters, when I started writing it. But it is obvious, we're on just starting chapter 3, and she is literally only on the Hogwarts Express. So we have a lot still to go in the story. Okay, that's what I thought. And I mean a lot still to go in the story. So there's that. So there's the story, there's Animal Crossing. I have the Lego Harry Potters. If I can get my Xbox X to play any of the other Harry Potter games, I can get my Xbox X to do. Then we will play those. We have the option of, on here, I have Hogwarts: A Mystery that people could have me play. So we do have a lot of options. And that's also part of the reason for it would be nice to be able to have some of my regular viewers decide what they want to see the next day. Now, I also have that option, just so people are aware, I do have an Extra Life channel. And if people want to do something like that, for sure, possibly even guide the raid into guide it into something other than, guide the raid would be another thing for channel points. But if they want to have it become something other than Harry Potter, for sure, you would have to do the extra life. But if you'd like, but even now, if you'd like to do things early, there's extra life. My daughter has even said that I could offer to have her come on the channel on a Saturday. We have to schedule in advance, obviously, but there is that. Also, the good thing about the channel points is that you can change them up and add and subtract and whatever. And so I would also take suggestions if there's something people wanted to see. I would do that. There's 3 out of 3. Now we can go place this one. Let's get these 2 things first. This note is all over the place. It jumps from philosophical musings on memory and identity to haughty declarations that their mission is noble to threats against us should we get in their way. The author certainly fashions themselves an intellectual, don't they? But underneath the doublespeak, their Brutus message is clear. Stop interfering or end up like Ron. They followed through on all their other threats so far, so we can't afford to simply ignore it. But we also can't simply let them continue to endanger the world. Blast it, they love putting us in these no-win situations, don't they? Yes, they entirely do. Almost as much as they love to rig these twist games of theirs so that the moment we sit down to play, we've already lost. This time, however, will be different. This time, I'll be setting the rules. That might just be the single most brilliant thing I've heard in my life. Let's go after these. I can't remember if we've got everything now or if we need some more. But if we happen to get enough to fill up one of the spots, that would be helpful. That way we don't have to go in the fortress enough to get that many more. Okay, place that one. Remember this, Ron, when you sacrificed yourself to the White Queen in the chessboard chamber? I was terrified. She struck you so hard. It's nothing compared to what I'm finally remembering Harry went through in that final underground chamber. Don't be so modest. Your sacrifice was, and continues to be, one of the bravest acts I'd ever seen. You might not think so highly of me if you knew what my first thought after I woke up was. I recall wondering if my injury could get me out of class for the rest of the term. Oh, Ron, only you could manage to put your foot in it, even with most of your memories still missing. That does so sound like Ron, though. Which actually, that kind of, even if there was any other doubt, the fact that Ron could pull that means he's got to be Ron. That's not what I'm looking at. This is what I wanted to go look at. Oh, we have the Wizarding XP from Challenges is the other one. So not worried about that. Oh, let's see who's in the dark chamber. That was not what I meant to do. That one is. Shall we see if we get enough people for a dark 5? It's not looking promising, but you never know. Oh, don't even stay, the wicked Madsy Good. Thank you. I would have left if they had stayed, but okay, that's good. We need an aura at least. Okay, we are good. Now we need just someone other than a Magi. Anyone other than a Magi, please. I mean, I'd go into the chamber like this. It wouldn't be as good. No, I won't. I'm going to wait and see. Actually, I would, because it was the other Magi that left, not... Okay. No complaints. As long as we all stay in, we'll be fine. If we all stay in, we all help each other, we'll be just fine. So hopefully it's a group that knows how to do their part. Each one of them knows how to do their part. One more. And this is the last one I go without counting. Okay, we've got 6. Everyone's okay. Time to count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's it. That's why I jumped out. One, two, three, 4, 5. Okay, wait for a minute because it's very possible that one of them's gonna die. Doesn't look... Oh, right as I jump in, they die. So jump back out and heal. Now we're good. I saw that person dying, and that's why I waited. 1, Now, do one thing for me. Two. Three. Four. Five. And that's why I keep jumping out. Hi, Stephen. One. Two. Three. Four. Okay. Let's see. And heal. Okay, let's see.
Were you just saying hi or did you?
I said hi. One. Hopefully that'll help the aura out a bit more. Two. Three. Four. Five. Okay, this one's gonna get an extra hit just because it's this close. Okay, we're good there. And let's just save up because I can see that would overfill everyone. I don't know why. You would think that everyone would be a lot closer to low, but whatever. Three. Four. Five. Okay, this is going to be a 6-hit one too because actually we're going to leave it at 5. That way if someone needs to go in, they can. Yes, I could use it too, but let's be nice. 1. I think I can stay in the whole time, but we will count anyway. And possibly go out and see. I say I think I can because of where they were at. Because those, dropping those 2, giving them each points, gave them enough that they're pretty high right now. And that was within 5 anyway. That works. 6, 7. I guess I'll go after this because this is the only one left of mine. Lovely. Okay, it's 5 hits and out, 5 hits and out, 5 hits and out. Actually, let's do 3 hit. Yeah, we better do 5. Hopefully they all jump in and do everything they can. In fact, I think I better throw on a potion. I hate using potions in here. But if we don't, we aren't going to get through all the werewolves. And there's no reason why we should be at this point. No reason I can come up with. We should have been able to take this without stress. Let's give that guy 2. Especially because I'm so good. Come on, go after it. Thank you. Just, okay. It must be hitting in such a way that he's worried about it. There. Told you we should have. I don't think it should have gotten that close. That's got me a little bit worried. Because I don't feel that there was an excuse for it getting that close. Oh, I forgot I have a potion still going. Okay, let's go back and go in the fortress then. Might as well use up the potion in the fortress. Let's go find a higher chamber with someone in it that we can go in. Ooh. Perfect. I'll join that. Yes, I will take even with 3 ores in. If the ores do their part and the one professor does their part. Are you gonna join Antonio or not? They aren't leaving. I just wanted to make sure that they weren't gonna leave, that they weren't watching for us to leave. For sometimes someone, when they're like that, they're the third one of a profession, they'll wait and let people unselect. So I had to make sure it wasn't a case of that. It looks like this is a case of they do not dare let their game. They do not dare hit start. Some people have had problems in the past. If they hit start, their game acts up. And they can't finish off their game. Like, they get kicked out of the chamber. And by that I mean, it looks like they're still there. It's counted as though they're still there. But they're not still there. And from the looks of this room, I'm glad I went in with a potion on. Not that I think we're going to have an issue. Just I was able to take that out faster. Time for counting. 1. I wish the professor would give me what I need, though, to make this even easier. and that's to drop the proficiency. 3, 4, 5. And go check on the room. No one's needing it yet. We do have 3 ores, so good. Thank you for dropping proficiency. 2. 3. Next one, I'll take it out if it doesn't dodge. And just in time to do that, let's see. We have a spider. Always, always, always prioritize spider. Because they are harder than the Urklings. For everyone but Magi's, they're harder than Urklings. I used that. Okay. There. Now we aren't going to be able to hit this very long because it acted up. One more hit. No, I said run. I hit the wrong thing, but I meant run. There. Almost ready where I can drop mine. 1. 2. 3. 4. Oh, that reminds me. So if you're a Magi, 5. If you're a Magi, it means prioritize taking spiders. If you're not a Magi, leave those spiders behind. Let us go after them. Please. We might as well take them out as you take them out. It'll take us a lot less hits, etc. Just leave the spider. Even if the Acromantula is even if the Acromantula is a lower level than the Urkling, leave us our Acromantulas for your sake. It'll take you more hits to hit this Acromantula than an Urkling that's 1 or 2 levels higher. So take the Urkling, leave us the Acromantula if you have to choose between those two. And perfect. I have a shield now. My computer doesn't like I've been on this long. There, now I can see again. Okay, we have 2 again. Give that to you. Actually, go after these guys. And yes, I managed to turn my computer back on in that few seconds. 2, 3. It had kind of gone into sleep mode. 4. 5. Oh, we're that close. I'm gonna go after. I know I should just get it down to 800. Come on. One. Two. This one was a Magi heavy room. The last one was a Professor heavy. 3. 5. Nope. I'll stick at 5. No, I won't. Because they're all in on one, so everything is being gone after, except for the Professor's one. Okay, now it is. Oh, green. So they're trying to give that to whoever needs it. And yes, I could use it, but see, that was a cool room to be in. Now we can come get energy and see if those things are still here. They are. And thank you for everyone that's joining me today. This is an amazing stream so far. We're almost 2 hours in. And we're still got, I don't think we've dropped below 3 viewers at all the whole time. So thank you so much. I really appreciate the support. And I will say sometimes we've had more than 3 viewers. Yes, I'm excited about that. That should definitely help my stream. My average. I just jumped over to the stream summary. We have an average of 3 viewers, 7 max viewers, 11 unique viewers. I thought we had a professor in here. So I'm pretty sure that the average of 3, it says, is a 3 something. It's over 3. Because I don't think we've dropped under 3 at all the whole time. So that'll definitely help my average out. And there's my note pieces. So now we just need to place the foundable, place 2 more foundables in the registry and finish my the wizarding challenge. That's XP, that's what I was after. And some of those will go hand in hand. Okay, let's see. Tower Chamber 5, I can do that one. And this one I'll go in. It doesn't matter unless it's all Magis, I'll go in. So if it was like me and, okay. I don't care that we're low in numbers even. In the chamber. Just because of where it's at. It's a low enough one that we'll be able to take it out faster. As you can see, with the way we're plowing through the enemies in the chamber. Instead of them piling up, they're like almost non-existent. I've never had a time that you get in the chamber and there's nothing to go after and you have to wait for it to spawn. I think, what was that? Don't ask me what that was. But like right now, I have nothing I can go after. And I may have spoke too soon. We still have 3 enemies to go after. Oh. The counter was off is what that was. At least partway. Obviously that one totally had a glitch because of the jumping around of the focus and then the fact that it still said we had 2 or 3 foes and then let us out and said we won. So obviously that was totally, something was off with that fortress run. Not sure what happened there with my counter on, this counter's saying 2, but, and I'll reload in just a little bit and double check, but, okay, we are down to 2. For a few seconds, I'll place this and we will see what happens. But if it doesn't pick back up, we will end for the day. And I will probably try and finish this, at least this part, and get us to the bonus event. We will see. I'm not promising we may be here when we start tomorrow. I'm just going to double check a couple of things. Just to make sure. I just want to reload and see what's going on. Okay, it looks like we actually have dropped. It says we've got a whole bunch of people still in here. Let's reload this. But I think we've actually dropped below. Let's go check Fortress while I'm... Yeah, we don't really have anyone there. We're still showing 2. So what I'm doing right now is I'm looking for someone for us to raid. Let's see who might be... I started an hour ago. Let's go see what they are playing. You know what? Well, actually, we have this one we can raid. I was gonna go raid Angel Goddess, but Cutie Pie's on, and we haven't raided them for a while. And they are playing Little Nightmares, I think. Says Sims 4, but they're playing Little Nightmares. Their channel, the title. So it's Cutie Pie Gaming, and we will see where we're at tomorrow.